Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here. Jay, thank you for the wonderful introduction. This is such a huge pleasure. And I wanted to do something extra special today. So I put together some slides and I want to talk about something that I've never touched base on before. You guys heard me speak about, mindset, about goals, about affiliate marketing in general, a lot about Facebook or TikTok. Well, today I put together something that I'm sure is going to be super helpful to you, individually as beginner affiliates, but mainly for you affiliates that have been doing this for a while. So long story short, I want to talk to you about paid sources, the paid sources in native and in affiliate marketing that we see as doing incredibly well, but are not as tapped into, in comparison to other sources. So I'm super excited. I'm actually on vacation today, and I found the room here at the resort, and I was like, I have to get online and share the presentation.
Where are you?
So, I'm actually really excited about this. So thank you so much for having me, you guys. And
where are you, Anna?
How are you doing, Jay? You're looking great. I love the haircut.
Good. Hey, where are you on vacation right now? Where are you?
I'm somewhere on the top of a mountain. It's like a cabin, and I was really lucky to find like a small conference room. So I apologize in advance if there are any slacks, but you're getting this presentation, first eyes, no one before has seen this presentation, so it's still a super cool treat.
Cool. It sounds like you just closed your eyes and threw a dart at the dartboard and said, "Oh, that's the mountain I'm going to. Here we go."
Exactly. I was like, that's a good one. All right, you guys. So I'm going to share my screen here in a second because I put together some really cool slides for you. Feel free to stop me at any point. I'll do my best to keep it as simple as possible because I know everyone loves a cool, clean presentation. So let me do this for you right now.
Let's do it. We're excited.
I personally think you're going to love it. So, all right. Beautiful. Okay. So I want to talk to you about 15 overlooked sources of paid traffic for affiliate marketers. Broadly speaking, there are three primary types of traffic. We have direct. Those are visitors already known that they know your website and your URL. Then you have referral traffic, visitors from your links on other sites, social media, and so forth. And search, everyone who found you through a search engine. Direct traffic often depends on high name recognition or at least a strong personal pitch, including your affiliate URL. Aside from networking, at Event Connection, marketers rarely see significant traffic volume from it. Brand recognition is great, but can really work against affiliate marketer goals. It can drive leads to your affiliate company's main website instead of your affiliate link. Some affiliate marketers do brisk business with search traffic. Strategies centered on organic search take time, consistency, and capital. It's not easy to rank for most of the valuable terms for any affiliate niche. If you can't get into the first page on Google results, you might as well be invisible to most searchers. Affiliate marketing tends to rely on referral traffic, right? Referrals include types of paid ads like Google ads and paid placement on search engines. They also include links from blogs, social posts, and reference sites. I want to focus on lesser known sources today of paid traffic, starting with social media networks you might be neglecting because, a lot of us do. Social media, right? So you're super used to using maybe Facebook, a bit of Insta, but social media is more than Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Of course, we have LinkedIn too, but there are, a few dozen ones. And the big ones we've been utilizing and seeing a really big, nice profit with. We have YouTube, Pinterest, Snapchat, and TikTok. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time on each one because I know a lot of you have asked and you're interested in the specifics. With YouTube, most affiliates and small businesses are clueless about video advertising. Luckily, there's always paid ads on YouTube. they can set you apart from most of your competition. You don't even need a video to advertise on YouTube, right? You can also buy ad spaces as banners or test-based CTA overlays. A slick video ad can be a huge attention getter if you can afford to conceive and produce it, right? So you'll need a Google Ads account to run ads on YouTube. Just keep in mind, you might have to deal with restriction on certain offers. The platform has a reputation for, varying people. Pinterest, one of my favorite. If you got an offer for women, Pinterest user base is 85% female. That's a huge percentage. It's a great platform for female-focused affiliate marketers. Like Instagram, you can create and build a profile to promote your offers or pay to run targeted ads. Consumer products tend to be the ideal affiliate offers for Pinterest traffic. Snapchat and TikTok. I'll admit upfront that I've never understood Snapchat or TikTok until recently. Yet millions of millennials and Zoomers, Gen Z kids love these two mobile-first social media platforms. So it's really worth at least considering them as part of your traffic strategies. Honestly, the big advice for affiliates that have been doing this for a while is don't try to be cool for the sake of fitting in, and don't promote offers that don't appeal to your crowd, like 18 to 30. Because on Snapchat and TikTok, you want to use them if you feel comfortable working with their ad formats and user bases. Most affiliate marketers don't use these platforms, at least the super affiliates that have been doing this for a long time. But if you give them a chance, you'll see that there is less competition for consumer offers, way less competition than you would see on Facebook or Instagram. All right, so that was the social media part, display ads. You know about Facebook and Google Ads, but there are dozens of other pay-per-click or view digital advertising networks. In fact, many use data from Facebook and Google to improve their targeting accuracy and conversion rates. The three that I wanted to talk to you about today is buy-sell ads, infolinks, and ad media. Beautiful, right? So with buy-sell ads, this network helps content creators monetize their sites. It gives you opportunities to promote your offer in relevant places at affordable rates, super affordable, really. It's such a good starting place if you haven't dipped into display ads yet. Over, I think, 12,000 publishers use buy-sell ads on their sites, and you can start with an initial budget of $25. Buy-sell ads also provides placements in podcasts, banner display ads, and email promotions. So it's such a great place to start. Infolinks. Infolinks offers affiliate marketers access to a massive display ad network. We're talking over 100K participant sites generating over 1.5 billion ad views per month. Like buy-sell ads, this platform promotes itself as a way for content creators to monetize their efforts. Ad media, such a great one, is another multi-format paid ad network with a big reach. Its display ad network gets over 100 million impressions every single day. Ad media can also run search, email, native, mobile ads. It's remarketing services. That's the stuff that follows you all over the internet after you show a tiny bit of interest in it. You can put you in front of 98% of the internet. So, that's a beautiful percentage that you really can take home with you. My favorite, everyone knows, if you're working with MaxWeb, if everyone knows that native is our favorite. We do a lot of native traffic. Probably at one point or the other, we have tried all the native platforms out there, right? And ads often work well when they don't feel like ads, right? This quirk of human psychology has turned native advertising into a multi-billion-dollar industry. Still, most affiliates have little to no experience with the native ad format, right? So native ads run on publication or heavily trafficking blog site. They resemble normal content. You'll often see a pack of native ads after the end of articles or blog posts. They look like other articles, complete with one weird trick, style headlines, and brief introductions. Of course, some native ads are blog posts. They're written or sponsored by the native ad network for paid placements on popular sites. You'll have plenty of variables to play with when creating a native ad. Make sure you consider where it will show up, why the audience will see it, and what sort of push that audience might need to click your ad and buy your offer. Here are some of the largest native ad networks that we use, we love, and are incredibly profitable. Outbrain, Taboola, and Verizon Media. Outbrain, it's no secret, MaxUp has a really strong partnership with Outbrain. It's such a clean and beautiful traffic source. And, it's one of the first major native ad networks and still one of the best known, which is beautiful, right? So we're looking at 290 billion impressions per month, availability in over 50 countries, US reach over 88% of all online users, and European reach between 77% and 95% in Spain. So that's pretty impressive, right? Taboola, it's native advertising, Facebook to Outbrain's Google, or is the other way around. Most native ads you see come from one of these two platforms. 1.5 billion unique users per month. Or over 45% global reach. So still very impressive with Taboola as well. Verizon Media, you might have known them as Yahoo, AOL, or Oath. Today, Verizon advertising and publishing brands have centralized under the Verizon Media umbrella. This platform provides the best way to get native placements on Verizon-owned properties like TechCrunch and HuffPost. The platform also extends to other formats like physical media display, billboards, video, and mobile. 900 million per month unique users, right? And impressions, you are looking at over 60 billion per month. And the total ad placements and the opportunities, we're looking at over 1 trillion. So that's incredibly impressive. And what I like about Verizon Media, I feel like not a lot of the affiliates try it, which gives you a really good opportunity to not be competing with a lot of super affiliates from day one, right? And, I as I was typing the slides for you the other day, I wanted to also add, ads that you can use for restricted offers, right? So I called this slide here, you can see unrestricted ads for restricted offers. So you can make really great money from affiliate sales in restricted categories. Think about adult sites, gambling, alcohol, and products or services rarely discussed in mixed company, right? But to make money, you need to get eyeballs on your offers. That's why many affiliates for adult offers choose to advertise through less restrictive platform, such as, and I added 5 examples for you today. We are looking at Traffic Junkie, Exoclick, Traffic Hunt, Aero Advertising, and ZeroPark. And I'm gonna just, and a really cool thing after the presentation, please let me know if you want a copy of the slides. I would be more than happy, to go through all of them with you. So Traffic Junkie, we're looking at 3.9 billion impression per day. Exoclick, 200 billion impression per day. Traffic Hunt, over 1 billion impression every day. Aero Advertising, 30 billion, and ZeroPark, 3.5 billion ad served per day. So, these are like super impressive numbers. And I know a lot of you guys listening to this, have already tapped into specific traffic sources, but maybe not, not enough to be sure if they're profitable. And coming from someone that, we really have been doing this for quite a while now, these are things that we can really recommend because we tried them, we had the ad spend. It wasn't, incredibly painful to get some of the stuff live. So it's really easy for us to, to come to you and give you like specific ideas on where you can try because, we've done it, we know it works. So it's really a matter of just deciding what do you want to do next? Do you want to, stick with social media? Do you want to dab into native or display ads? So it's really a matter of, what you are comfortable with. So I would love to, before the call, before the conference, as I was typing the slides, we had similar questions from our affiliate group. So these are stuff that I would be more than happy to, to address. And I made some mental notes to address them after my slides today. So a lot of the affiliates always ask, well, you've showed us 15 traffic sources. I don't have the budget to try every single one of them now. What do you suggest I go with first? Well, honestly, pick at least a category. That's the first advice I have for you, right? So if you want to stick with social media, that's beautiful, right? So instead of just doing Facebook and Insta, Pinterest, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, they are so cheap and it wouldn't be a huge investment to you. People always think because we have incredibly high revenues that we go and spend from day one, crazy amounts. We really don't. Like, our media buyers have a really organic approach to how we grow. So if you are an affiliate, you're listening to this, the secret is not to go crazy and start with an ad spend of $1,000 a day on every single offer. It's better to give it a try and see what works for you. And honestly, it's best to choose a network where you have really good connections. And I'm not necessarily referring to a network like MaxWeb. Even if you decide to work with Outbrain or Taboola or Verizon Media, make sure you have a really good account manager, because it's kind of the unspoken secret and the secret sauce of being super profitable as an affiliate. You want to have really good connections and really good relationship with your account managers at all the native networks, right? So even with, I know Facebook, it's not as easy to get an account manager, but pretty much any other platform out there, they have teams dedicated to helping affiliates grow. And, that's an easy way for you to get profitable quick. The other thing that I wanted to address, because it comes up a lot in all the webinars and every time we discuss native, traffic, is how long do I keep my ads running? I see a campaign losing money. How long do I let it run? And, usually with native, be prepared to lose a bit of money. However, huge mistake. Don't think that if you start losing, thousands of dollars from day one, it's just going to turn around. I honestly, my advice is never spend more than $500 on a new, that should be your testing budget. Let's say you want to try one of the native platforms tomorrow. Don't go crazy. $500 on an ad spend, it's more than enough. I mean, let's be serious. We're not talking about $10, $15, right? So the mistake I've seen people have put money aside. They wanted to try, a new native platform. And it's a big influence on a lot of the people that talk about ads lately and affiliate traffic. And of course, we have those affiliates that make $50K a day, right? So, many new affiliates see that, we have the interactions, we see the cool Lamborghinis and the cool cars on Insta, and in the Facebook groups, everyone has this incredible lifestyle. And let me tell you, those affiliates, the super affiliates, which a lot of them work with us, are wonderful people, but please note that they started with a really low ad spend. No one started from day one investing thousands of dollars on a set of ads, no matter how incredibly well they were put together, no matter how much money they put into the copy. $500, it's like a sweet spot for you to try a new native platform without going, overboard. So I'm sharing that because I've seen this question so often in our webinars with people that have really been serious about maybe switching from Facebook to one of the native networks. And one of my passions in life with MaxWeb is to really help a lot of the people that want to quit the 9-to-5 jobs. It sounds so cheesy, but I don't know if you guys noticed, we had an article in Entrepreneur a couple of months ago, which was obviously huge success, and so humbled by it. And when that came out, we had two sets of people. We had the people that once the article came out, they were like, affiliate that makes $50,000 a day, that has to be a scheme. Like, what's going on, right? Like, what are you guys selling, right? And then on the other side, you had people that were nodding their heads and smiling, and they're like, yeah, that's true. Like, why aren't more people trying to work online in digital advertising and performance marketing? So I do want to help a lot of people be able to quit the 9-to-5 and get into this. But to get to $50K a day, that's a long journey. It's silly for you to go crazy on your ad spend from day one, from your first year. Like, you have to hustle, work very hard, have a good mindset. You're not going to get those numbers, not even in your first year. So every time I have the opportunity, and especially times like this when, we have a lot of people watching and interested in how we do things, I beg you, if you take anything from this, be reasonable and embrace that organic growth. right? So if you are listening to this, I would be more than happy to share the slides with you. So, let's say next week you're like, oh, Anna was talking to us about that display ad network. I want to give it a try. So don't go crazy with the ad spend, go gentle, ask a lot of questions. That was the other big advice that I wanted to make sure I share with you guys today. Ask a lot of questions. All the networks, all the people out there are so excited to share. Like as soon as Jay approached me and, hello, I was so excited to share what I know, right? It's, I'm on vacation. I could easily have said, what, guys, no, but I get excited, right? And believe me, all the super affiliates, all the big companies out there are so excited when they can share this with other people, because in our industry, there's a lot of room for more people to join, a lot of more people to make money. It's really that it's the scarcity effect and theory doesn't really apply to us, because it's really so much room in affiliate marketing, performance marketing, the digital world for many other people to come and join, that we really love to share the knowledge. So ask a lot of questions. I mean, honestly, I see you guys nodding and I know you agree. We really we get excited when someone asks a question. I'm like, oh, yeah, let me tell you, we got heard with Facebook and Outbrain and Display. We've done it all, right? We've been doing this for 16 years now, and one of the constants was always change. So change was the only constant for us in the business, and we always try new platforms every single month, but we never, indifferent of how stable we were financially, you never want to go crazy with your ad spend on a new platform. So I think I made that.
Yeah, no, right, and you know what? And Anna said it. Anna's calling everybody out there out. Drop your questions in the chat for Anna. Anna, you don't disappoint ever. So, I mean, that was great. Lots of value bombs dropped there for sure. I think the only person disappointed today was probably my right-hand man here, Dana, because on your unrestricted ads for restricted offers post or slide, you failed to mention Adnium.
Adnium.com, also involved in the adult market. No offense taken, Anna. Don't you worry about it today. We're talking about you. So, and of course, giving the tips to everyone else.
I would love for you to educate me, right? Like, we need to set up a call and a time, and you educate me on that, because it's my favorite thing to learn about, different traffic sources. So I love it. You see, we
Fantastic.
Already have
we'll connect after the show. Okay, great, Anna. We'll connect after the show. We do have some questions already coming in from some of our listeners. The first one is, do you have any tips on testing $30+ payout offers? So this is someone who isn't looking to send a lead. Rather, they're pushing pay-per trial or pay-per sale offers most likely with one of your products.
Absolutely. So I believe they're asking what's the best approach to start with that. So a $30 plus offer, we have a lot of those actually. So I happen to have quite a bit of experience on that, because we have a lot of those digital offers with a price point of around $37. And surprisingly, they do very well on Facebook, even if they're very aggressive. And I'll tell you why, because it's not a big physical aspect to the offers. So we had a huge success with them, even doing like a quiz and then taking them to the landing page. That has been pretty easy. MGID has a pretty good approach, and lets you run offers like that. Rep content ad. So there you go. Those are 4 ideas of where you can start with the lower cost offers.
Cool. One thing, because we did have you, Anna, on my podcast there last month, which was awesome. And we got into a conversation about competition. And I really liked your take on competition, because most people, we talked about it a bit yesterday, but most people, they don't like competition. They're spying on competition to hope they fail. But in your eyes, you love competition because it makes everyone better.
I love it so much. It's the only way it makes us better. It's no secret. I'm a type A. I work 21 hours a day. I would not be as driven if I don't see competition, if I wouldn't see new networks, new people telling us change. The challenge really is in thinking outside the box. I read something last week, and this is the perfect gateway to tell you about this. So when you think about someone that's really smart, what is your definition of someone smart, right? And it's, to me, really, someone smart is not someone with a high IQ and EQ. Because the conversation out there, every time we hear Simon Sinek and Gary Vee, which I love, all the great minds out there, they talk to us about being smart in business. People always talk about this, and they tell you about high IQ, high EQ, having a combination of those. But really, to be smart means to think differently from everyone else, to have a different set of experiences, right? So let's say everyone is looking at the same map. You have a room full of 20 people, brilliant minds. They're looking at a map. Everyone kind of has the same answer. And you see someone in the corner looking at the map, and they're seeing everything completely different, automatically tell you where to go on that map, because they think differently, they have a different set of experiences, and they can put themselves aside. They're not going to go with the general perception of what's acceptable. They're not going to go with the general perception of what's smart and what's not. So again, you cannot be truly smart if you don't have competition, because only good competition is going to make you think outside of the box, to do things differently. Because you will get so complacent if it's only one network out there, you wouldn't stop hustling and working super hard to have innovation, to have new stuff. We wouldn't have progress without healthy competition.
Anna, I can sign up to your network, grab an offer, and run it today as an affiliate. But do I really stand a chance without my back offer stream, without push notifications, and my remarketing protocols in place to compete with some of the sharks that are swimming in these waters? It really feels like you have to have the whole waterfall of additional monetization methods set up. Would you agree with that? And do you think that there are markets where people can enter without having all of that set up and achieve success potentially?
100%. This is the testimony of who we are. MaxWeb was just an idea 3 years ago. You have the big networks out there that when we started, everyone was like a CPA network. We have hundreds of those. It's full of sharks. From our experience, first, I want to tell you that we are the true testimony that if you come in with innovation, if you come in with the right mindset in any industry, you have huge chances of success, right? But specifically with us, on our network specifically, we actually encourage and love new affiliates, because let me tell you, super affiliates get really tired after a while. Not lazy, they get tired. To be at the level where you make, 40, 50K every day, you need to be on your ads every morning, looking at the audience and being super careful, and it gets exhausting. So they get tired after a while, and then new affiliates come in and take their slot. So it's more than reasonable, as long as you're serious about this. If you start, listening to forums, reading, paying attention, it's just a matter of time for you to be actually successful.
So, Anna, you're very selective with the affiliates that you work with and the offers that you work with. And that's one thing about your network, right? Is because you do have a pre-qualifying process to bring in affiliates. Maybe you can speak a little bit to that and why that's so important.
Yeah, that's actually a really, really good question. And I think for affiliates, we want to make sure that for our offers, there's really no fraud, right? People don't talk about fraud because it's an ugly word. It's almost like washing your dirty laundry in public. But there's a lot of fraud going on in affiliate marketing. And for us, because we have product owners that we work with for years, we never want to be in the situation where we send fraud. So in order to do that, we need to be incredibly strict. So as a new affiliate, you want to... So I'm coughing. I promise you, I'm fine.
It's okay. You're a safe distance away. You're good.
It's like the worst. In our times, if you cough and we're at a hotel now, it's like the worst thing, right?
that can happen, but I promise I'm fine. I'm just really excited, and I talk a lot. So yeah, we are very strict because we want to make sure we have the best traffic. And honestly, if you're an affiliate and you're going to get asked a lot of questions from us, you should be happy because you work with someone that's super legitimate and that's going to pay you. So for example, we ask affiliates to upload a copy of their passport and a selfie. So it's really the same process as you getting a Revolut card. So if if you don't feel like weird about uploading your ID to get a Revolut card, you shouldn't be weirded out if an affiliate network does that because we're global, right? We don't only process in the United States or Europe, we're a global company. So the anti-money laundering laws really apply to us. So in order for us to pay affiliates, we want to make sure we work with really legitimate businesses. So we are strict, but honestly, we never had the issue with serious businesses or affiliates saying, oh my gosh, this process is way too complicated, we don't want to work with you. But ultimately, that's why we do it, because we want to make sure we work with partners that are going to be with us for years, and we're going to stay away from all the fraud and, all the, the bad traffic out there. And for product owners on the other side, how many networks lately went under because of, advertisers and product owners did not pay their bills? That's another ugly truth that people are, it's not politically correct to talk about this, or maybe it's uncomfortable, but a lot of advertisers don't pay their bills, and we only work by referral. So you have to have references from other networks, or you have to be a friend of a friend in the industry, because we send a lot of traffic, right? So our internal media buying team, if the offer converts, can send you 100K in traffic by next Friday, which is beautiful, sounds great. But if we don't get paid by, just 2 weeks out for 3 advertisers, it's $500,000, which could put the whole business under, right? So that's why we're strict, and that's why it works, because we have to be super careful. And, at the core of any good business is a really healthy risk assessment.
Anna, this question was asked earlier. For someone getting started with a modest budget, say you recommended $500 to test an offer or a vertical, which offer in your network would be easiest for a new affiliate to start with? And I can speak from my own experience in adult. I would have to say that that's without question dating. The dating vertical is probably the easiest to kind of get your feet wet and get used to the affiliate marketing landscape. What would you suggest?
Oh, that's such a great question. For us, definitely would be Health. Like we have an offer, Sugar Balance. Sugar Balance is a diabetes offer. It's really beautiful written. I mean, it tells you clearly for the customers, you need to exercise, you need to take care of yourself. Here are the ingredients. So it's like, it's low refunds for the advertiser because it's super clear as what, it's not one of those offers where it tells you you're going to be well overnight, right? Now that there's a problem with that, because we are performance marketing, in the performance marketing world, and we always said aggressive. Long story short, this offer is great because it's a supplement. It's a diabetes supplement. It's called Sugar Balance. And it really, we've run it for 3 years on Google, on GDN, on Facebook, on, even content ads, MGAD, Outbrain. And it's really easy because the CPA, you're getting started with MaxWeb, the CPA is $80, even if the cost to consumer is $69. So you get one bottle sold, right? And you automatically get $80 in your account. So if you have one sale a day, you automatically have like a beautiful paycheck of like $2K a month where you can quit your 9-to-5. And you only have to have one sale a day, right? So I always encourage people to pick an offer like that that's going to convert well. Don't go crazy. Go to that one sale every day if you're a newbie, and then look at 10. Because we're so used to the big, charts that really, when I have conversation with the super affiliates, we're looking how to increase the profitability from 5K a day to 10K a day. But if you're just getting started, don't even think about goals like that. I know everyone tells you have high goals. It's going to be awesome. Think high. Of course, but first be reasonable. Please your focus as a newbie would be one sale a day. That's $100 every day almost for you. If you have a sale every day, that's, you can quit your 9-to-5 after a job with one sale a day, so that should be your goal.
Yeah, so I was going to say, Anna, that one thing you touched on earlier was native and how much you love native and native's crushing. Have you noticed, or maybe you can give some tips on the messaging that works well within those native ads? Because I think something that might have stuck out to a lot of viewers is the fact that, wow, I'm going to lose a lot of money by going native. Like, what can decrease my chances of losing that much money?
Yeah, that's beautiful. And it really, I have seen the misconception of people being super terrified of native because people tend to lose money with it. But honestly, if you have a good network, let's say you work with MaxWeb, you are going to have a best friend in your account manager. So they're going to tell you, okay, you want to try native. This offer, that's beautiful on content ad. This other offer is going to do great for you on MGAD. This other offer is going to do well for you on Facebook. So even if you don't work with MaxWeb, because for example, we don't have dating offers, right? So if you work with, make sure you work with a network that's going to be knowledgeable to where you want to run. And it's really a guarantee that you're going to be successful. Why? Because we already run the offers on those networks and we know they convert and they're going to get approved. So the big secret is just be a nice person. So when you start working with a network, a CPA network, be nice to your account manager, and they're going to tell you specifically, this offer does well on this native network. So then when you do spend those $500, you're not going to lose money because we tried it and it's a proven offer. So really, that's the secret. Just be like a nice person.
That's the truth, eh?
Yeah. Another question, Anna, is you spoke a little bit about the psychology behind it. This is a topic that we haven't really discussed that much at all yet, was the human psychology behind it, which I think is so relevant in lieu of, or with what's happening with COVID. Maybe you can offer some tips in terms of that sort of messaging that might have changed during COVID.
That's such a good point. And COVID has really been it shook all of us, and it's nothing positive about it. Many times you hear people talk, we had an increase in sales. This was a really good year for us because of COVID. I mean, let's be serious. The pandemic and COVID has brought nothing positive in the world. Regardless of what would have happened, really smart people and good companies always find ways to, in the face of adversity, to find really good ways to increase their profitability. So, a good company will prove that regardless of, pandemic or whatnot. However, what I've noticed, and it's actually such a positive, people have really connected more. I know it sounds, it's ironic almost that you have the pandemic and with people not flying to conferences, people have been connecting more. You have more online events. You have more time for Zoom calls, more time to really, because you're not out there traveling all the time, besides myself, because I'm on a mountain. Most people don't travel, so you get to be home a lot, and you really have time to connect with other people. So the pandemic mindset and what I've seen with COVID is that people have more time to spend at home. They connect more. They have more time to put into their business, which is really a good thing. And I think next year is going to be even more profitable for everyone in the affiliate marketing world, because a lot of people have really started paying attention to us. Went from being the underdog. And now with COVID, because people cannot work, physical jobs as much, so many people are getting into the digital marketing space. And because of that, we are already the cool kids, right? We are not the underdogs. We are the people that pay for a lot of the things in our economies, in our communities, because the digital marketers and, the IT people, anyone in performance marketing, we still work and bring profit. So, if anything, COVID really has shaped and changed the perspective in a really positive way.
Awesome.
Yeah, and how many people sitting at home, that were normally working a 9-to-5 day job, going to the office, created a side hustle for the first time and got into affiliate marketing? There's probably people all over the world that are doing that just as we speak. So Anna, we want to thank you for your presentation today and your time. You were fantastic as always.
Yeah, how can people get in touch with you, Anna?
Oh my gosh, you can write us on our Facebook page, on our Insta page, on Skype, just type MaxWeb, and one of the many account managers that have MaxWeb under the name will reply to you. But really, Facebook is the easiest way. Go to the MaxWeb Facebook page and write us a message, and we love to connect. We really do. I know a lot of people just say that, but we do, and we're always prompt. So. And awesome. I'm so grateful for you guys, and I'm sorry if the connection was not the best. I was looking here at the cabin. It's not the best shape, but I'm having a good time. I'm excited I could do this, even if I'm on top of the mountain. So I appreciate you guys.
Cool. Thanks, Anna.
You did great, Anna. Take care.
Bye, guys.